Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for coming back. It's been a really busy week for me, but um, usually the goal is to post weekly, but life happens, so it happens. I'm back. Okay, so today's video is going to be about how to vision board, just breaking it down step by step, how to be efficient with it, and just get to the point. I will also provide some examples of ideas and specific things to put on there so you don't really have to think about it so much. So, okay, so to start, people have a choice of doing a physical vision board or a digital vision board. And I personally will go more into the digital side of it. I prefer to use Canva. It has all the images and text and templates right there laid out for you. And it has pretty good options if you have the free one as well. And I think every good vision board has 5 main categories. It's physical, emotional, mental, financial, and goals. So I'll break down each one of those in their meetings. So your themes could be absolutely anything. I recommend it would be something that you're okay with looking at every day, something that makes you feel inspired. So or something that really connects with you personally. Here are a few examples of themes you might have. The first category is physical. That's how to take care of your body. That's including your diet, your physique, your fitness goals, any physical hobbies you have, that will all go into the physical. So here are a few examples of physical categories that you could put on your vision board. Honestly, some people prefer to write their actual goals on there. And whether you write it in future or present tense, I personally don't really think that makes a difference, but to each their own. Okay. The next category would be emotional. So these would be any pictures of friends, family, your partner, the people that are important to you. And those would all be included under, I would say, emotional. And then if you also have any goals for your relationship, that would go there. Like if you hope to get engaged, if you hope to get married, if you hope that you'll get in a relationship, if you hope that you'll be closer with certain family members or friends, things like that, have a bigger friend group, those would all be things that would fit under emotional. The next category I would say is mental. So these would be things that are either make your brain better, such as activities or hobbies that you might have, or it could also be things that you want to let go of. So an example of the hobbies would be, like, for me, it would be learning Spanish, or it could be drawing if you're more of a visual person, more of an artsy person, or it could be reading if you're not an artsy person. Or here's a bunch more ideas of things, potential hobbies you could have on your vision board. And then the terms of things you want to let go of, for me, that would be less screen time. I think I've been starting that habit now just to build in that habit for the new year so I don't feel that pressure. And I already have the fundamentals down by that point. And then here are some things that you could potentially let go of, ideas for that. All right, the next category would be financial goals. It would be everyone's financial situation is fully different. And I think it could fully be building your savings if you're just starting. It could be investing if you're more advanced. I think here's a list of a bunch of potential financial goals you may have, and I'm not personally going to recommend any just because everyone's different and there's no pressure to perform financially, especially because the economy is on fire. Okay. The last category would be goals or things you plan to achieve. So that would be traveling, that would be any goals that don't quite fit into the other categories. So that would be examples right here. Okay. And I know a lot of people lead very busy lives, so the point of this isn't to be overwhelming or that you have to have all of these. It's your vision board. You get to pick and choose what stands out to you the most. You could have literally 5 images, and it's just a matter of what inspires you and what goals specifically you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be anything too big if you don't have the time for it. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the caption. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Y'all are real ones. And I'll see you next week.